Thank you very much, Mr. President, for coming to meet with us. Recently in the West, a discussion began about 2 points of potential escalation: the supply of Tomahawks to Ukraine and the potential seizure of ships with Russian cargo on the open sea, not only in some territorial waters. Could you say your view on how dangerous this is and how Russia would respond to this? This is dangerous. As for the Tomahawks, it is a powerful weapon. It is indeed not quite modern anymore, but powerful and posing a threat. Of course, this will not change at all, the balance on the battlefield. I have already said, the fundamental problems of the armed forces of Ukraine, no matter how much you saturate them with drones, no matter how many seemingly insurmountable lines of defense you create with the help of drones, still, if there is no personnel, then there is no one to fight. Do you understand? I spoke about changing the tactics of conducting combat operations in connection with new equipment. But look at what our television channels are showing, how our troops are advancing. Yes, it takes time, 2, 3 people at a time. But they are advancing. Electronic warfare is working, they suppress, they advance. And it will be the same here. Well, there were ATAC and what? Well, yes, they inflicted certain damage. In the end, Russia's air defense systems adapted. Despite the fact that they are hypersonic, they began shooting them down. Can Tomahawks cause us damage? They can. We will shoot them down. We will improve our air defense system. Will this damage our relations, in which some kind of light at the end of the tunnel has appeared? Of course, it will cause damage. Well, how else? Using Tomahawks without the direct involvement of American servicemen is impossible. That would mean an absolutely new, qualitatively new stage of escalation, including in the relations between Russia and the United States. As for the seizure of some ships, what good is that? It is piracy. What do you do with pirates? You destroy them. Well, how are pirates treated? But that does not mean that tomorrow a war will unfold across the entire world ocean. Yet the level of risk of collisions, of course, will increase sharply. Using the example of the French Republic, I believe, that's exactly what is happening. This is an aggravation of the situation. This is an increase in the level of escalation. In my view, today primarily connected with an attempt to distract the attention of their citizens from the growing problems inside those countries that are now talking about this or trying to do so. I say they are waiting for a response from our side. This immediately changes the vector of political attention. Help! We're being attacked. By whom? Terrible Russia! Everyone must stand in a single rank and unite around the political leadership. That is the main goal. And the citizens of those countries should know that this is the purpose. They want to deceive them, trick them, pull them away by such means from protest actions, including those in the streets, and at the same time suppress their civic activity and remain in power themselves. But the citizens of these countries must understand that this is a risky game. They are being pushed onto the path of escalation and possible large-scale armed conflicts. I would not do that.